everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Today I'm so excited to be here. We're going to be making two beautiful birthday cards to help you have some good birthday ideas kind of ready at hand, or some cards ready for that next special occasion that comes up. And we're going to be making a really cute decor item too that I think you're really going to love. My name is Lori DeGrooch from Lorita Marie Crafts, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I like to come live here every Thursday to give you fun tips and techniques to help you take your beautiful paper crafting supplies and turn them into beautiful and completed projects that you can share the joy of crafting with other people. And yeah, so I'm so excited. Today is all birthday themed. So yesterday was my husband's birthday, which is fun. He's not like huge into birthdays, but he always loves a good dinner and an Oreo cheesecake. So the dinner changes every year, but it's always Oreo cheesecake. And so I think after all these years, I've finally got it mastered, but that's always fun. So I got birthdays on the brain, and I've also got birthdays on the brain because next week I am launching my spring Stampin' Stack, which is where you make multiple cards, and it's all birthday themed. So it's going to be so much fun because it's going to be something for everybody. So kind of like floral pretty cards, to masculine cards, to kids cards, and you get to choose the ones that you want. And so if you are not on my email list, make sure you sign up for my email list so that you can be the first to hear about my Stampin' Stack. It's going to be both an online version that you can order and do on your own. So if you live anywhere in Canada, then I can mail out the supplies to you. But it's also going to be local. So if you live in Calgary, then you can, or surrounding area, then you can come on March 18th to an in-person Stampin' Stack class. So it's going to be so much fun. So next week, all the details are coming out. So, and to make my birthday projects today, I'm going to be featuring a celebration item for the last time, the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. Celebration ends next week. You guys, February is almost over. I can't even believe that February just flew by. We were sick in there. This week has kind of been a blur because there was that long weekend with Teachers Convention and Family Day, and I feel all out of sorts. So I'm a little behind this week. But yeah, celebration is ending on February the 28th, so next Tuesday. And to kind of celebrate the ending, I'm having a special to end off the month. So if you place an order with my host code before the end of the month, obviously you're going to get your fun products. If you place an order of $60 or more, then you get your celebration item, but I'm going to put like a celebration surprise in the mail for you. So it's going to have 24 pieces of beautiful 6x6 designer series paper. So it's going to be a surprise. You're going to get an embellishment from the mini catalog, and you can choose one of my current classes for free, and I will send all the stuff to make the card kit. So I've got my favorite flowers is current, and Dandy, no, see, I got my words mixed up. No, this one, upside down. Cameras are confusing. Okay, you could get this card kit for free. Dainty Delight, it came to me, Dainty Delight, or you can get this card for free. And this designer series paper is sold out, so this is a way for you to get some of it in a card kit. So I'm going to put all the details of this up again after, but that's really fun. I'm so excited about that. So that's what we're going to end off the month with. And this is a little chit chat, I know, but next week also, March the 1st, Stampin' Up is doing something brand new, online exclusives. So there's going to be products that you can shop online that are not connected to any catalog. And there's going to be a whole bunch of fun ones. There's been some sneak peeks because there's been a pre-order this month. I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Why can't I figure out this camera? Of some of the designer series paper. My sister has the paper and is in love with it. It's so pretty. It is, guys, it's bringing back one of my favorite ink colors. Pretty Peacock. My favorite ink color. Anyway, these are a little sneak peek. I'll go faster. So there's going to be things that we haven't even seen yet. Okay, so they're going to launch on March the 1st. There's going to be lots of fun things. And you can just order anytime online. So if you ever need help with ordering online, you want to figure out how to do that, or you need a hand, that's what I'm here for. So you can always contact me. Okay, so let's go down to my desk, and we're going to talk about our projects today. So Yeah, so that was rushed. That was a lot of information. Next week on my Facebook Live, I'm going to be showing off some of the new stuff. So stay tuned for that. So this is the Dandy Designs DSP, okay? It is such fun, bright, springy colors. And I'm here for it, people. It is like minus 35 wind chill in Calgary today. It is cold. It snowed on the weekend. We've got tons and tons of snow. And it is freezing outside. It is so cold. So let's pretend that it's not like that outside, that we live somewhere warm and sunny. Maybe you do live somewhere warm and sunny. Shout out to you. But here's all these beautiful patterns and colors. We've got Mango Melody and Fresh Freesia and Coastal Cabana and Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green and Balmy Blue, Petal Pink. So lots of fun colors in there. And so that's what we're going to be featuring today. And so let's get started with the first card. So all my pieces, excuse my dirty paper, I'm just reusing some paper here. So we're going to start off with a smoky slate gray base here for our card, and just looking for a neutral to kind of make the colors pop. And so these two cards, they're very similar layouts, and I've just, I want to show you how you can take one layout and then just tweak it a little bit or add a little bit extra to it, and you get a whole new look, okay? So the first thing you want is 2 pieces of designer series paper. So this is actually the same pattern. It's just both sides, or same page, I guess. And so these are each cut to 3 by 4 inches, okay? And we're just gonna layer these up on our card like this, kind of crisscrossy, so that you can see them. Just gonna grab my seal here and put these on. Yeah, make sure I know what I'm doing here. We're just gonna put this on. Okay, and then we want the little zigzags to be on the front here. Just like so. Okay, and then we're gonna just add some simple detail to this card. So I decided to go into kind of like my birthday stash here. And I'm gonna be using one of my favorite bundles from the annual catalog, actually. So this is the Happiness Abounds. So here's the stamp set, and here are the dies. You might have seen these around. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And what I'm going to do is show you how you can stamp these outline flowers right onto this same pattern paper. And we're going to get a beautiful flower that we can cut out and use as our embellishment. So let's just pick these up on the blocks, and we're going to just be stamping in black today. So keeping it nice and simple. And so with these outline kind of stamps, of course, you can color them in. But this is kind of like a fun and easy way to get color with you not having to really do anything, right? All you got to do is stamp it one time, and then we're going to cut it out. If you don't have the dies, you can, of course, fussy cut it out. It's always possible. But I do have the dies, so we're going to go ahead and grab my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and cut these out. So just pull this in here. So this is the full-size one, of course, but the mini is part of Celebration's special starter kit offer. So the starter kit really is the best deal during Celebration. It's amazing. So usually the starter kit, you pay $135, and then you get to choose $165 worth of product. So that's the normal, which is already a great value, right? But now, for the same price, $135, you actually get $225 worth of products, people. So you get an extra $60 of fun things, of whatever you want, too. You can create your own starter kit. You can get all the ink pads, you can get cardstock, you can get whatever you want. That's kind of the fun of it. Or, of course, there's this special you might have heard for just $40 more. So you pay, can I do math, people? I probably can't. Oh, I didn't write it down. For only $40 more, $175, you get a mini machine. So you can do your own die cutting too. And you get to choose your color. You can choose a white mini machine, or you can choose the blue, the brand new blue. It's boho blue, which is going to be a brand new in color. It's so cute. And so that's basically, you get the same stuff, $225 worth of product, plus you get the mini machine for more than half off of what it normally costs. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. And then we could be fun crafting buddies. That's always fun too. So if you want some more information on that, you got to sign up before the end of the month. So take advantage of that amazing deal. But that's fun. I mean, I love Stampin' Up, and have loved it since the day I decided to sign up. And I signed up on a whim, people. I was like, I'm just going to do this. And I always tell this story, but like, I didn't even know how to open an ink pad. So you don't have to be a super duper crafter. You just learn as you go. Okay, so I've just stamped Happy Birthday. This is from the same stamp set, from Happiness Abounds. And then now we're just going to put our cute little flowers on. Don't they look cute? And this is seriously all we're doing on this one, and adding a little twine and a little gems because it's easy to add a few embellishments. So I've just got dimensionals here, and let's see, we're going to put the bigger flower on first, and we're just going to put it off to the side. And then we're going to take some black twine. So this black twine comes in a combo pack with a bunch of neutrals. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. Then we're going to grab a glue dot, which is the easiest way to put that on. Just stick it into the knot there, and I'm going to kind of set it there. And then we're going to tuck that, see, kind of behind our sentiment. And we're going to put another couple of dimensionals on this one. Make sure I'm kind of straight here. Okay, and then we're going to put our other flower. Just kind of like that. So simple, right? And then we're going to add some gems. And I'm going to use today, which I always misplace my stuff before I start. It's here somewhere. Here it is. I've got lots of these because these are the iridescent rhinestones, which are some of my favorites. They really take on the colors of what you're putting them on, especially like this petal pink. It looks really good with petal pink. So I'm just putting on 3, and we'll just fold this up and you can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to show you my second card. So this is our first card. So pretty simple, right? So let's take the same kind of idea, but let's just step it up a tiny bit. And then you're definitely not going to want to miss my fun little like party decor item that I've got that we're going to make. Okay, so this time I'm using Pool Party because I love Pool Party and it goes with everything. So that's my base this time. And then we're going to cut. So the pieces on the first card were 3 by 4. So now I'm going to look at these fun colors. That was awesome. I'm going to cut them slightly bigger this time. So we're going to do 3.5 by 4.5 for the polka dot. So that's going to be on the front. And the paper behind is this kind of fun, fresh freesia pattern. And I want it to be, I don't want to cut this. I want it to be a little bigger. So it's going to be 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I'm making it 1/4 inch bigger this time. The first card, they were the same size. So that's that. And then I thought, because these eyes are fun, let's just add another extra detail. Let's bring our machine back in here. We're going to need some washi tape. And we're going to cut out a little detail on this DSP. So I've got my platform 1, 2, and my base plate. I'm going to take my paper, and then we've got this fun die piece here that creates like a little edge. But I find it slides all over the place. So you can use a Post-it or a piece of washi tape to kind of hold it in place. And we're going to put it on the edge here. It's got a cutting edge on one side, so it will cut on one side, so make sure you've got it the right way around. And it's going to create like that cute little perforated look on your DSP, which is fun. Okay, so let's pull that off. I debated doing it on the polka dot pattern but I think it shows up pretty nice. Isn't that fun? So that's, again, this is the same basic look that we're doing on the other one, but we're just stepping it up a tiny bit. And so this time we're going to put this purple on first. Fresh freesia, which is retiring, by the way. And we're going to put the polka dot one on next, but this time, before I attach it, I'm going to take my same black twine and I'm going to tie a bow. So I'm going to wrap it around and tie a bow. And then we're going to put it onto the card front. So just cutting that to size there. Sorry, my paper is sliding all over the place today. Okay, so then we'll put this on. Like so. And again, we're gonna do a little angled. And then maybe to keep my bow in place, I'm gonna grab another glue dot. You can use take your pick tool too to help you do that. And I want my bow to kind of go this way, so I'm going to use the glue dot to help me force it to stay there. So this time I used the larger flower image to do the same kind of thing. This time I did it on the fresh freesia paper. So this is that same pattern that we put behind. And I've cut that out. But so to step it up, a simple way is we're just going to add some Wink of Stella, which is basically a glitter pen. So you just squeeze it like a water painter. I actually think I need a new one. Put that on my list. And so just add some sparkle. Now, I'm using this, but I know on the camera that Wink of Stella doesn't always show up really well. But that's just a fun, simple way to add a little bit of sparkle to your project. Can you see that it's a little shiny? Not great, but it just kind of makes it pop off the card a little bit more. So let's go ahead and put dimensionals on that. And then we'll just do our sentiment. So I didn't do too much different really than the first card, but I'm just choosing small ways to step it up a little bit. And so I'm going to use another sentiment from the same stamp set, still for birthdays, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine, and then you could just put happy birthday on the inside. And this time, another way to step things up is to use a punch or a die to cut it out. So I'm going to use this punch here. And it fits really just right for this sentiment. I love punches. It's good to have a nice collection of punches. And then I'm going to put one dimensional on one side and then a little adhesive on the other, and it's going to overlap a bit on my flower. And then we need those gems again. And so we're just going to go ahead. And there's 3 sizes here actually. So I'm just going to use a variety of the sizes. A couple small ones too, I think maybe. I'm going to put one on the flower. Put 5 on this card because we're stepping it up, so we need more gems. And then we've got our second card. So one basic layout idea, but we've got 2 quite different looks really at the end of it. So those are our 2 cards. And now you can use this same idea and you could do like a birthday cake. This is from the Best Day stamp set. And so I just stamped it, but I didn't stamp the topper piece. And then I just cut out the cake. And then you could just use a birthday cake too. Looks just as cute, right? All right, so now we're gonna make a really fun decor piece that you could turn into something special for like a treat bag. Sorry, I just got a tickle in my throat here. Or you could use it, you could make multiples and turn it into like a banner. I love a good party banner. So we need a piece. I'm going to use the same fun polka dot pattern. We need a piece that is 6 by 9. Okay, so I've cut it to 6 inches, and then I'm just going to trim off 3 inches. And then we're going to pull out our scoring tool. I'm not sure I've ever used this on a video before, but this is Stampin' Up's scoring tool, which just helps you make scoring lines. It comes with the scoring tool there. It's got measurements up both sides here. It's got a little storage container that I can never figure out how to open, which, come on, which has, I don't even know if mine are in there. You can mark your measurements. You can stick them in those little holes. But today, I just need this. So this is just faster when you need to do multiple scoring than to use your paper trimmer. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting it the long way, so the 9-inch way. And so this is kind of like making a rosette. So we're kind of like making a half rosette today. And I am scoring it every half an inch. And I'll try to go fast so that this isn't too boring for you to watch. So there's 2 sizes on this scoring tool, a fat end and a skinny end. So you can decide which one that you feel more comfortable using. And then you just follow the line. And we're going to, every half inch. So that's that. And then we're going to fan fold this. So I want the polka dot side out first. So does anyone else have any like February birthdays or birthdays coming up while I fan fold this? We only have a few winter birthdays in my family, and like my immediate family plus our extended family, we are like summer birthdays. And so maybe that's why I like these bright fun colors, because it's making me think of fun summer birthdays. But it's always good to make some birthday cards ahead of time. Honestly, look, I make cards all the time, obviously. And I always think that I'm going to have time to make a card for someone's birthday. Like, okay, someone's birthday's coming up. I'm going to sit down and make them a particular card. I tell you, it never turns out that way. So it's always good to have cards in your stash. And all your cards are lovely, right? So you can just go through and find the perfect card and some things that you've already made. So even if you don't have birthdays coming up, go ahead and make some things ahead of time. And so then when a special occasion comes up, you're not kind of rushing around trying to put something together at the last second. Okay, so we've got our lovely little fan fold here. Okay, and then we want to fold it in half, right? Kind of like a rosette. Just on the one side though. So what I'm going to do is kind of get it started. Make sure I kind of got it in the middle. Help it along there. Just make sure I got it. And I'm going to leave that kind of hole there. We're going to cover it up. I found it got too bunchy if I tried to make that hole go away. So I'm actually going to leave it, and it actually looks kind of cute. So I am going to use tear and tape. So I've got some here. You could use like hot glue if you really wanted it to be extra sticky. But just for ease sake today while you're watching me, I made one earlier with tear and tape, and it's not coming apart or anything. So I think that tear and tape would be strong enough to hold it. And it's definitely less fussy than using hot glue. Okay, so now we're gonna stick those together. Okay. It's already looking cute. So then we've got this little bit of extra. And so what I'm going to do is use tear and tape again. And I need 5 little pieces, and I'm just going to stick them to my package, or my case here. Okay, and then we're just going to, we want these to kind of stay together. And so we kind of need to do it on the front and back side. So that's going to stick it together. And then we need a couple on the back. One there. One there. And then I'm going to leave the top one for a minute. I'm just going to show you something. Okay, and then we're going to get that together. Doesn't that look cute? So if you wanted, you could grab some ribbon or twine or whatever you want. This is what I got out. So, and you could set it inside this top flap, then seal it up, and it still looks nice from the top, but then you could make a few, and then you could make a party banner. Isn't that cute? So cute. But today we're gonna make a little like favorite you could put in a gift bag. And so it's a little different. So I'm gonna go ahead and close up my top piece there. And then we just got a simple tag that's just gonna take us a minute here to put together. So I've got that piece of that fresh freesia still, and I'm going to use this essential tag punch. Now, people, this is free right now with Celebration. If you make a $60 purchase with Celebration, you could get this punch for free. And punches are such a great addition to your craft space because they're so, I don't know, they just make things so easy, right? So I've just punched that out, and I'm just going to punch a hole, and I'm going to use this punch I used earlier. It's got a little hole punch on it. I've cut out another flower just like we did before. I stamped it on the petal pink paper from the first card and cut it out. And so I'm just going to put a dimensional quickly on that. And then I've just got a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to stamp happy birthday. And I've just got this happy birthday is from the Best Day stamp set. So that's the same stamp set that has the cake and the cat in a cupcake. It's cute, right? And then we're just going to trim that to size. And then, oh, I think I'm just going to put my dimensional right on my tag. That just makes it easier to get in the right spot. And then we're going to grab some of that black twine, put it through the hole of our tag, put it through the hole of our little half rosette here. If I can feel anything. I've got like crazy dry winter hands going on here. It's like it's making it hard to do things. I'm ready for summer, people. All right, and then I'm just gonna tie this on. See, there's my fingers are fighting against me. There we go. Trim that off. And then it's so cute. I love it. And I'm going to show you on a gift bag here what you could do. So we just got like a brown paper gift bag or something. And then you can just tie it right onto your gift bag. And it looks so fun. Isn't that cute? So, like I said, you could make this just like on a little gift bag, or you could make a whole bunch of them. The Dan Designs paper is free with a $120 purchase, and you get so much paper, and it's amazing. It's a lot of paper, so it's the perfect kind of thing to make party decorations from, because you're going to have lots of patterns, and you get 4 of every sheet. So, you've got lots of things to work with. So, I hope you like these today. Let me just bring you back here in a second. So here's my messy craft desk. But here's our 2 birthday cards, quick and simple layouts. You can step it up if you like, or keep it simple. And you can use kind of the same idea and make a fun little party rosette. I'm going to come back here. All right, hope you like those. Thanks for hanging out. If you're watching the replay, I always appreciate you taking the time to watch the replay. And just remember, there are so many fun things going on. So whether you want to be on my email list so you can find out about my Stamp Stack that's coming up, and all my other classes, lots of things going on now. We've got the online exclusive starting next week. We have my celebration special, which you don't want to miss out on. So you get lots of free fun goodies with your order. So take advantage of that. Or maybe you want to purchase the starter kit and get oodles of Stampin' Up! Goodies to really set you up for success with your crafting. So if you have questions about any of these kinds of things, please, you can send me a message or text me or contact me in any way that works out for you. And I would love to give you a hand. And like I said, I will be back again next week, and I will be sharing some of those exclusive online products that will be live to purchase for everybody starting March the 1st. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week. Stay warm wherever you are. Bye-bye.